Morning. Are we ready to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk, Libby? Huh? You want to go for a walk? Of course she does. She always wants to go for a walk. It's windy outside. The door slammed. The little plug here. I'll show you. We have this cool little thing. If anybody can tell me how to make that tighter so it will stay on there or the wind don't slam it, please let me know. But other than that, we go like this. That helps. So, her footprints, husband's footprints, my footprints. She likes to go to the bathroom right over there every morning and every night. So, our morning little walk. Ooh, breeze feels good. The breeze feels good. So, I might work a little bit on this pile. Yeah, it looks from here, it doesn't look very big at all. Looks like I'm almost done with it, you know. But then, when you come down here and you look at it, it's humongous still. We'll get there. We will get there. Oh, some more tracks. Where you going, Libby? Huh? Where you going? Are you going for a walk? These tracks are from, they're not doves. They're pigeons. Don't ask me why we have pigeons out here. But we do. Now, this little paw here is not Libby's. Libby's little paw is right there. And these go up. And they are not rabbits because they're not close and they go all the way through there. Which I don't understand because I have a camera there. And I'm trying to figure out why it's not picking up. Because I got it aimed out here, which it should pick up the animal. But it doesn't. It picks up bugs. And I've told them not to. See, we got some more little paw prints. I think that's probably, that's not from her. That's maybe a rabbit, just the way it looks. Our neighbor came down this way already. Now I have some itty bitty tracks. I think they're lizard tracks. Here. Some other tracks. I like looking at tracks. Cardboard. It's amazing. We got holes from animals. Which right there I don't mind. Because we're not gonna do anything other than keeping it natural. I want most of my property natural. These guys they're a Russian thimble, I think. I know they're Russian something. There actually are tumbleweeds out here. They are not native out here. They are an invasive species. They brought them out when they started making westerns out here because they wanted the tumbleweeds. Found that out. So I got more prints here. I do have, usually there's more prints. Maybe it's over here. It's closer to this one. Yeah. See? Prints. This is kind of a highway part of the animal highway here. You can see the prints going back. Usually I have a lot more, but with the sand going the way it's going, then I usually have how interesting. This is my property line. This one's actually owned by a company in Reno, I believe. Reno or Sparks. Yeah. So this piece of property, I'm hoping that would have enough money if it ever comes up for sale to buy it. And then I have almost 10 acres. See, I don't care what kind of animal it is. I just like seeing if I can find it. There's some animal scat. If you call it animal scat, probably coyote. And you got more leading that way. So you got this. And this piece of property over here is owned by a young man in Reno or California. They were out here not too long ago trying to find the stuff. We watched. It was funny. They go way out there. They almost went way out to the 3 trailers out there. And they'd go over to the person that's from Canada. I hope they come back because it'd be nice to actually talk to them. So we got another trail here. Animal trail. You know, supposedly we got antelope. I believe it's antelope. And deer out here, and I haven't seen really much of that. Snakes? Would you say snakes or lizards? I say lizards. Because usually snakes, you'll actually be able to see their whole trail. I like it when a snake kind of like rounds all the way up. We had a couple on the back. And it drives me crazy because you have pieces like this from a distance. It looks like it might be a snake. But always make sure that your ears are on. You'll hear a rattle. They'd rather not be close to you. They usually will do their own thing. They'd rather not be, Yeah, I guess there is one type of rattler that's more aggressive than others. Have to come by later and pick that plastic up. We try to, my husband and I, we don't have any garbage services, but we do try to pick up plastic jugs. Everything's like dying, like it's been burnt out here. That's just weird. That place right there is just weird. It's like a whole bunch of water just dumped right on it. But I think a lot of this year, almost everything was just so packed that you had a hard time. Like back there, just packed solid, and things are dying. There's tracks here. So I don't know if you can see it, but that's the boundary lines to our post. So our post is right there, and that's the boundary lines, which means the boundary line to this one's right there. The other one's kind of hard to see on the other side. They have this cool thing right there. Yeah. So down there we have a lot that has trailers on it. I don't think anybody lives in there. Don, our neighbor, which his trailer's right down there. Him and us, we are the only ones that lives on this block. And I almost bought his property. He almost bought my property because they both were on sale during the same time. This person, he told us he has met, they've passed away, but their kids come out every once in a while and spends a day or so there. These people I've never seen, but every once in a while their ladder would move or something is moved when we drove by. So I don't know if someone's picking up stuff off of their land when they're not supposed to. Spending a day that I heard something. Nope. Spending a day out here is quiet. Libby! Libby! You get over here. You don't do that. Don't do that. She blends in so well that it's hard to see her. And she's so small, and I just make sure that I keep her. I should have bring her leash. Should get her short purple leash that matches her little. Friend told me that I should get a harness that goes through her body, and it has things so coyotes can't grab her, or hawks. And it's really thick leather. They're expensive. And on top of that, being out here in the desert. Now I'm not going to show you very much of it. They have a Connex. They have like 3 or 4 of them, and they have them in a triangle or all 4 to block their trailer, which is actually cool. So this actually down here will actually get really muddy and holds water for, I guess, a couple of hours. Oh, how interesting. So we got another stake, but we also have tracks that's never been out here before. How interesting. Looks like it only goes right there. Looks like they backed up and turned around. Could have came down here where it's harder. Yeah, you get these spots. I wanted to show you. I had actually a spot in my backyard, but the sands covered it up. But this will actually. So this is like mud. I wouldn't say muddy, but it gets muddy. It's harder, you know, it's like sand, but it's like clay. And it will actually, there's tracks. It will actually hold water in it. And I have one area in my backyard near the very back that's like this. And what I want to do in the fall is I want to see when it starts raining, see how long it takes for water to hold, and maybe dig down and see how far it goes, and see if it will actually hold water for a longer time. Now, these clouds, we're still got storms coming in. These guys are coming in, so I'm wondering if we're going to have a thunder threat earlier than this afternoon. Are you coming? Huh? Are you coming? She loves her walks. It's good for Mom to go for a walk. Now we got, I don't know if they're cell towers, but we got a tower there, several towers there, and tower up there. Somewhere over here there's a tower. On our piece of property, if you zoom in, you can see. So we have towers, all four. And it's 5G out here. My internet out here is not Star. To me, they're kind of on the expensive side. I do eBay. I have a permanent jewelry business. I haven't even started here because I haven't got license for it, which I will be checking out pretty soon. But I make a little bit of money, enough money to pay some bills on my eBay. Some months are shorter than others. But I'm trying to find that other tower. That's so weird. But I basically have towers all four. But what I was getting after, so I have a business account with my provider, and it's Verizon. And the reason why people say, why do you have Verizon? It's so expensive. Yeah, Verizon is expensive. Yeah, there is times when we call in that we get a rude person at the call center. People need to understand call centers can only do so much. And they get frustrated with everybody. There's a bigger hole there. I don't know if you guys can see that. But they get frustrated at the call center. And some people work from home. They don't have that interaction with coworkers too well, except through the computer. And I've worked for Amazon that way, work from home. Several Christmas seasons, holiday seasons, I should say. And it's not a very easy job at a call center. And you do get a lot of people that you call if they're having a bad day. They tend to get irritated with you. And you're already irritated because you're calling in because you have a question or anything like that. So, they get really, really irritated with you, and you're getting it, you already called in, you're irritated with them. So what I usually end up doing is going down the road to Dayton or Fallon to the Verizon store. Both of them are not corporate stores, but they are just as sweet as can be. And usually they will actually call and get the right person to help. Sometimes they get a person that gets irritated with you, or irritated because you went to them. Those little birds are so cool if you can see them. They sound so pretty. Where was I? So call centers are not all, they're all good, they're all bad, but getting back to Verizon. We do Verizon. We kept Verizon because we could go up and down the Oregon coast and have less dropped calls. I mean, there's always areas that no matter what, phone service you have, there's going to be drop calls. But it's because their calling service is a lot more. But they're 5G out here. Back in Brookings, they said that they'll probably never be 5G. They barely got 4G out there. And they had to, I was told once that they had 3G and they hooked up 4G up to the 3G really wonky. And they basically would have to redo the whole tower or get another tower in to get 5G where we were. But if you go on the other side of Brookings, they have 5G. And for a while they were actually playing with a new software or something that almost everybody had 5G, which was really nice. But I have unlimited 5G through Verizon through a business account that works out here. Now, if I go back to personal, which I would love to do, a personal account, I wouldn't get 5G out here for internet. It's not out here. I could take my unit and I could go wherever I want and I could get 4G, 5G. It's unlimited. As long as you have phone service, I can get internet service. So there's our post. And there's their post that splits this property and that property. So, yeah, it's not bad. Hopefully by next time. Are you coming? By next time. Next year, I don't think we'll have anything built, but hopefully I'll have a little greenhouse going and a temporary greenhouse, which I'll probably end up keeping and using year-round too, because I want a year-round greenhouse hooked up to my tiny home. But I also want a chicken coop because I just want enough chickens to have little. I don't think I seen those little tracks. Maybe I did. But, enough chickens to lay eggs. I know that causes more animals on my property, but